Hello, my name is Jim. Welcome to my booktube channel about books, reading and stuff. This video will be a wrap up of my February reading. In February I finished 4 books. The only physical book I read in the month of February was this book, American Fairy Tales by Dato Turashvili. Dato Turashvili is a Georgian author who went to America, to Iowa City for a period of 100 days for an international literary program. He was there at the time of 9/11. Although this book is based on his trip, it's also, the author claims it to be like a short novel, and we're not sure where the fact ends and the fiction begins. In the book he meets Kurt Vonnegut, and he also falls in love with a jazz singer. I wasn't very impressed with this book. On ebooks I read Mistborn. I finished Mistborn by Sanderson. I can see why so many people like his books. He's very good at telling a story. The magic system is incredible. It's based on the Mistborn characters burning metals inside them. Like if they burn pewter, it'll give them extra strength, and there's different metals they can burn for different magical powers. And a Mistborn is one that can burn all the metals, and there's also Mistings who can only burn one of the metals. And our main protagonist Vin, she's a teenage girl who's got her hair cropped short. She doesn't realise at the beginning of the book she's a Mistborn, and she's in a group of thieves, and she's trying to live by her wits. Vin meets up with Kelsia, another Mistborn, a more experienced Mistborn, who takes her under his wing, and Kelsia has this plan to overthrow the government, and it's a very audacious plan. Mistborn is the first of a series. Will I continue with the series? I'm not sure. I don't like committing to series, which is why I don't read a lot of fantasy, because a lot of fantasy books are part of long series and it's too much commitment for me. I like to read different authors all the time. This is the second book I've read by Sanderson. The first was Edge Dancer, which is from the Stormlight archive. And in that, the protagonist, Lift, was a teenage girl with awesome powers, and there's a lot of connection between Lift in Edge Dancer and Vin in Mistborn. March is for the mysteries, but I read a mystery in February, Artists in Crime by Ngaio Marsh. Ngaio Marsh was writing in the 1930s. She's from New Zealand, but she was writing about England. She has her Inspector Roderick Allen, and this is a crime, a murder set in the art world, which Ngaio Marsh knew quite a lot about. And there's a group of painters, and the model that they are painting is mysteriously murdered, and Inspector Allen has to find out who committed the murder. There's a lot of information about painting as well, which is something I like in books. The final book I finished in February was The Richest Man in Babylon by Clason. This was written in the 1930s as well. It's a self-help book. These are not the sort of books I usually read, and the basic premise is that you should pay yourself first, that you should save 1/10 of what you earn every month and put it away, and then invest it wisely to help your wealth to grow, so you live on the other 90%. And the book is written in a very archaic sort of language, because it's based on the merchants of Babylon and about how you succeed in camel trading and things. It was okay, but I didn't learn much from it. So those were the 4 books I finished in February. I also made some progress on Little Dorrit. I now have less than 200 pages to go. maybe one more month and I'll finish this. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe below, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.